Hello everybody, Retro Man here, and today I want to talk to you guys about a review. Now this is a review that I did once this album dropped. I don't remember what year it was, maybe 2018, 2019, 2017 even. So on this channel, a couple times I have reviewed albums in the past. Those videos are long gone. They were on a laptop. I have no idea where that laptop is anymore, but if anyone has seen them or has any copy of them, send it to me. I reviewed Jay-Z's album 444, and I believe I reviewed Justin Bieber's album Journals. Now this album here, it is called 1000 gecs by 100 gecs album review. I wrote this review back then, and it is 2 pages, and I was gonna make a video back then, and I never did. So now I'm here to make this video. So hello everybody, or hello everyone, Retro Man here, and today I want to present to you a review of the album 1000 gecs by the experimental electro-pop group 100 gecs, comprised by musical artists Laura Les and Dylan Brady. 1000 gecs is not your typical album. To be honest, the very first time I heard the song Money Machine on the album, I didn't take it seriously whatsoever. This was during the time when, there was a bunch of meme music. There was a bunch of meme rappers and meme songs, and I thought it was just one of those things where someone just did a meme and bam, they want to make some money. But then one of my buddies told me I should really check out the album, and I did. And I'm very glad I did, because during that year, it was one of my favorite projects of the entire year. The album starts off with an experimental blend of electropop, trap, and then it slowly alters and gets even more distorted throughout the song, and then it goes back to this happy, upbeat bubblegum pop, only to hit you with the dubstep ending like it's a 2011 Skrillex hit. As openers go, it's one of the most interesting ones I've ever heard. And then the song Money Machine turns on. And it's just a very altered voice production and electropop feel in it, and it just feels very fun. The lyrics have a very comedic element towards them, and it's really catchy. I feel so clean like a money machine just slips off the tongue like nothing. And like the first song, it abruptly ends with a very distorted white noise trap type beat. Sorry, I wrote these way too close to each other. And then the third track, 800 dB Cloud, takes a complete brand new turn, and it starts with what seems to be a slow, sad type song, and then it just hits you with this drum and interesting squeaky type sound, and then it's just full on head raging, and it's just again turns that all around, goes back to the sad, depressing, I need you type intro that it just had, and then it's a mix of both. Then the music cuts, and it's just an acapella with auto-tune that just fits so well in this project. And then soon after, it goes into this Death Grips-esque ending. Man, and it's so eerie that I really enjoyed it. It's kind of angry and kind of like possessed ending. When you get to the next track, I need help immediately. It completely changes again. Where the hell was it? Right there. Probably my favorite thing about this album is it's a full-on experience. Kind of like a crazy roller coaster ride that has all these new loops and twists and turns. The song, it's just a bunch of different beat switches, and then as soon as you think it's going one way, it just decides, nah, I'm going this way, I'm switching beats. And as soon as you think like it's over, it goes again, it does something else. man, it's almost as if it's a skit, even though there isn't music speaking throughout it. And then we get to the halfway point of the album, and the song Stupid Horse plays. And I absolutely love this song. It's very reminiscent to an old Scooby-Doo movie-esque beat, and the lyrics are just so fun. It puts me in a very happy mood, and to think about it, it's kind of strange because the lyrics aren't really happy. Essentially, lost a ton of money betting on horses, but yet it still gets happy. After this song, my second favorite song of the album plays. So it's spelled XXXI underscore would underscore never stop underscore UXXX. I just call it I Would Never Stop. And it starts off as a classic pop hit, slow pace and then slow building up, waiting for the drop, and then kind of like, well, that's what it does. And it's just a very distorted electronic style drop, and that gets you thinking, how is this album even constructed in this way? But still, everything somehow fits perfectly together. It's mind-boggling. Weird, but I like it. As soon as the drop happens, once it comes back to the verse, it's very much a beat that I would be dancing to in DDR. I love DDR. And the vocals are my favorite in the whole project. The distorted stuttering effect really works well with the instrumental. And then it goes back to the first verse and a repeat of the drop. But this time it's almost as if someone wanted to do a movie soundtrack score and took over, and it ends just like if clouds vanished from the sky. As soon as the song's done, we get into the song Ringtone. It's a very fun, cheeky-esque song that gets you into the area of emo pop, and the instrumental is consistent for most part of the song, except for one verse where it gets lower in pitch. And except for the one part where it gets lower in pitch and distortion. We then come across the song Gek. It's also very much sounding like a skit, but the way I would describe it would be as if you're going through a video game and the music switches as you progress and the bosses get harder. And then it ends with a minute of an angelic-like beat and singing that can be looked at the end of the song of any video game. Almost as if I was just in a JRPG and the credits were rolling by. We transitioned into this song, the next song, Hand Crushed by a Mallet. 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 Which its title fits this song very well. It's a slow build-up that gets faster and faster until it hits you. And as soon as Dylan Brady blesses it with the auto-tune electro singing, Laura Les comes in and blesses it even more. Only to later go higher in pitch but lower in sound. Almost like a whisper talking to you about how they're going to haunt their killer. This album has a lot of underlying sad material, going broke to dying to wanting to someone and not wanting to tell them. And I feel like the distorted matter of this record really captures that well. We then get to the last song, Gek to You, which I took as almost a reset to the album. It has tones and story of previous songs, but it's put in what you can put as an intro or outro of a cartoon or an anime. It starts off very fast paced, and then it reminds me of Scooby-Doo again, only to get back to this crazy distorted Alvin and Chipmunk sound that's so high pitched you can't really tell what they're saying at first listen. And then the beat just gets more and more fast and distorted, and then it finally settles, and you're at the end. The album, it's done. And around 25 minutes have passed. It was experience. It was definitely experience. And guess what? I didn't want it to end. So I ended up listening to it another 10 times that first week. I didn't know of 100 gecs before this album, but I'm very glad I decided to give it another go. I don't want to hold an album to just a rating, but I feel like for an electropop fan or anyone who wants to just take a crazy ride, they should definitely give this album a listen. Laura Les and Dylan Brady delivered such a wonderful experience, and I will be looking out for more music in the future by them. Please follow and subscribe to Laura Les, Dylan Brady, and 100 gecs on their respective social medias if you want to follow their music and them. If you want to listen to their music and make a review of your own, or just enjoy it to your own content, do that. Please support, buy, do whatever you can, help them, listen to it. It's amazing. You will not regret it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you guys.